sign, a question mark box, see what's inside. I could send a blue shell to you.
Please take your seats for tonight's performance. Alright, YouTube, this is DrKendo, back once again with MichaeleL3, the races with MichaeleL3. We are seeing where everybody's from. Let's see, MichaeleL3, if you didn't see the previous video, is Chris Angel, which just appeared right there. And that is the Mii's name. And she is a hilarious Mario Kart YouTuber who does a lot of casting that is high energy. She throws in lots of humor here and there, just from how, I guess, ballistic she goes when bad things happen. And does that remind you of anybody? But I really like her commentaries a whole bunch, and she actually is a mother of 3, and so sometimes her kids come in and talk to her, and it's just lots of fun, so go watch her videos. But we are racing on Yoshi Falls here for the first match, and right when this level appeared, both Michelle and I, we had actually in the last video that I did with her, we weren't on Skype together at the first part. But then here we called each other up and were able to get the Skype patch through. But anyway, as I was saying, when we first selected this level on Yoshi Falls, you know, when it landed on Yoshi Falls, we were both like, oh god, I hate this level. So this is not the, you know, best pick for MichaeleL3 or myself. But hey, I don't do so well in the first race and everything. She's racing as Birdo, and I'm racing as my Mii, obviously. On the Mach bike. We'll go ahead and get involved with the questions here. I promised that I was going to keep asking the questions again after the last video. I just wanted to use the last video with MichaeleL3 as kind of an introduction to her. And, how are the green shells not hitting these people? Aha, there we go. Oh, you mother... okay. As I was saying, the first question comes from Gold Raptor 17, and remember, I always put text at the bottom in case you want to see their names and go to their channel. Please do subscribe to them. So you notice I didn't do so well in this race. Oh, and next, the level roulette falls on Bowser's Castle for the N64. We both love that one, so we were very happy for that. But anyway, Gold Raptor 17 asks, firstly, if Yoshi truly is universally male, how does the species reproduce? And lastly, who is your favorite and least favorite character on Mario Kart Wii? And that question is actually a very similar question to another question that I need to answer. So I'm going to merge them together. It comes from David Earth. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully you could correct me or whatever if you want it to be said correctly. But anyway, David Earth actually asked, what are your thoughts on the characters of Mario Kart Wii? So I just figured I'd lump the end of those two questions together, but let's get to the first part of Gold Raptor's question. He says, firstly, if Yoshi is truly universally male, how does the species reproduce? And it has been said, you know, if you play like Smash Brothers, you know, Snake thinks Yoshi lays eggs or whatever since it, you know, has egg-related attacks, but then they're like, actually, it's a he. So, it is a he, and how does the species reproduce? I'm no Yoshi scientist or anything, but if you guys have ever heard of a game called Seaman, look it up if you haven't. You should also look up a YouTube video called Messing with Seaman for some laughs, but Seaman was basically this fish with a man's face on the front, and it had a weird appendage representing a male reproductive organ on the top of its head, but they actually, the Seaman, could mate together by sticking those organs into each other. I'll assume that Yoshis have... my commentaries are supposed to be at least PG-13. I don't think they ever really get to R, so I can't, you know, obviously get too far with that question. But the Yoshis, I'm sure they have somewhere to, you know, there's got to be some orifice or something that the Yoshis, you know, maybe they just reproduce by touching. I don't know. It could be... I guess my theory is that when two Yoshis love each other... I feel honestly like I have a kid and they've asked about the birds and the bees conversation and I'm having it right now, right here on YouTube. You know that they can hatch eggs without, you know, without any sort of mating intercourse. But I would say when two Yoshis love each other and they hatch their eggs, that's how they, I guess, reproduce with the other Yoshi. How the eggs actually get hatched, is going to be a mystery forever. I would love if you guys put your comments and your opinions on the matter in this video, so leave the comments about that. But anyway, let's see. I'm gonna have to go quickly with the who is your favorite and least favorite character, or what are my thoughts on the characters of Mario Kart Wii, because I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about all of them. My favorite, of course, are the medium weights, and we'll get to that. And my least favorite, I'm sorry everybody who supports these guys, but I don't really like the baby characters, so like Baby Mario, Baby Peach, Baby Daisy, Baby Luigi, all of that. So I'm sorry, but that's just ones that I don't like. But anyway, let's just go down the list. Baby Mario, don't care for him. Baby Peach, don't care for her. Baby Luigi, don't care for him. Toad, he was cool back, you know, in Mario Kart 64 and the olden days. I never really have been a Toad user though, so I'm not gonna say that I use him very much. Koopa is the bomb. I know that people in Mario Kart 64 wanted him to come back because he was in the Super NES versions. Koopa is tight, you know, I like him. Mario as well as Luigi, they're cool, I'm down with that, you know, medium weights. Yoshi, he was cool. I used him a little bit in Mario Kart 64. I've actually never played as him on Mario Kart Wii. Weird, huh? Peach, I love her. She's great. Wario, I guess is cool. I don't use him really all that often, and the same with Waluigi, who one of those, you know, characters that's like Rosalina, where it's weird because he's a heavyweight even though they're, you know, so darn skinny. Donkey Kong is awesome. I love Donkey Kong. I actually used him all the time in Mario Kart 64 and in Double Dash and, you know, some of the other Mario Kart games. Bowser is cool. I don't really use him though. King Boo is actually my favorite heavyweight, and Diddy Kong I would say is my favorite medium weight, as well as the me character. That might be a little narcissistic to some of you to, I guess, love yourself, but shut up. Let's see, Dry Bones, he's awesome. I would say he's probably my favorite light character, actually. Baby Daisy, if I didn't mention her, I don't think I did. Baby Daisy, I don't really care for. Bowser Jr., I like him. He's a medium weight, so I'm down with that. And Daisy herself, she's awesome. Daisy is probably my next favorite middleweight character. Dry Bowser is awesome, but I actually have not used him yet in Mario Kart Wii. Very weird of me. Funky Kong, I'm sorry, everybody loves him. That kind of turns me off, actually, to Funky Kong. I'm sure he's good and everything, but I've never used him. I just think he might be a little bit overrated. I'm sorry. Again. Birdo, I like Birdo. She's fun. Used her only a few times, though. Toadette, I don't really care. This sounds so rude. I'm gonna piss people off probably in this. And the last one is Rosalina, which I touched on before. Is strange that she's a heavyweight character, but hey, I'm sure she's really cool. I actually I have not used her either. I know. I should really use more characters more often, but I found what I liked early, and so I just used them. But we've been at the end of the race for a while, so I'll go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for those questions, and thanks everybody for viewing. Please leave comments, likes, subscribe, tell your friends, you know, to friend me, subscribe me, and if you want to, throw in a favorite every now and then. Huh? And so remember to search DrKendo if you want to hear some great music. You know what to do. I say it in every video, so I would hope you know what to do by this point. Michelle, once again, thank you so much. These races were awesome and hilarious, and it was fun to talk to you while we do that, so hopefully I can get some dual commentaries going in the future once I have a little bit more time. I would love to be on the tracks with you guys. So, everyone have a wonderful day. I'll catch you on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.
I saw a sign, a question mark box, see what's inside. I could send a blue shell to you, and that's what I'm gonna do.